All right.
You have the link? Is it Wicked Random?
Yeah, my YouTube is Wicked Random. Hello, everybody. I'll probably do this intro whenever everybody else joins because we were having technical issues on which. The loop of doom and despair. Okay. All right.
It seriously won't let you put it sideways?
No, it won't. That is retarded. Okay. We are above the age. Just saying that. Putting that out there right now.
I'm 22 years of age.
Yes, I am 21.
I'm also gay.
Guys, I'm not just chatting, I'm spreading the word right now. Trust. Okay. Dude, can you send the link, bro? It's not working. I'm just on send this whole time. Gosh. Oh, there we go, cool. Alright, I'm going to assume people are in here. I should probably pull up the chat, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Alrighty then.
Eddie Rivera saxophone says it works.
Alright! Hello everybody. Hello everybody. My name is, if you don't already know, Wicked Ram, and today you can sit down.
Yeah, well, you gotta make space for it.
Oh, and today we have a very special episode. This is an unusual stream, I'd say. Definitely one of not of my typical variety. Today we're obviously in a bathtub, and this is my friend Xander.
Hey, what's up?
Oh fuck, hold on, we gotta fix the framing real quick.
Yeah, hey, Key. Yeah. I moved my fucking feet out. Holy shit. Wow, there's really just no comfortable way to sit in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
That does look good.
Alright. So, there is no real agenda today. Let's give a little pretext. I am doing this because I lost, essentially, a bet. And I lost this bet, so this was gonna be my stream regardless. But we collectively, as a collective, decided to add a little bit of something to this. And what we decided to add was a little bit of a discussion. We found a book over the winter break. A book by the title of Morning Glory Milking Farm.
I think you mean a masterpiece.
It
was a masterpiece.
A literary,
I think it's a triumph, honestly.
It was good.
It was good. It was
It
fantastic.
was excellent. So today we are going to be discussing it and giving our thoughts. This is the first time that we've, in full discretion, talked about this book.
Yes.
So this is going to be fun. Should we introduce Morning Glory Milking Farm and give a quick synopsis of what it is before we get into it?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, obviously most people have heard of the legend of Morning Glory Milking Farm,
Mm-hmm.
but for, maybe the stupid people who haven't, we should I think we should talk about it. For the one or two people who haven't heard
Yeah. Morning Glory Milking Farm is... How do I describe this? Imagine the Da Vinci Code. Now put that in words and span it over 17 chapters and a lot of confusion, right? This book is about our main character named Violet. Violet is a wonderful adult, just got out of, what was it, her master's program for art agriculture, or art architecture. Something like that.
Yeah. A human adult.
A human adult. That will play
important.
That will play a key part. It is about a young girl trying to find a way to prosper in life and in the city that she found herself in, with the crippling debt that her career led her to.
I think that's something as college students that we can really relate to. I mean, you never know when we might end up in a violent situation.
Yes. Oh. So, should we let's give a play-by-play of this book, a quick a quick for what I remember.
Yeah.
This girl Violet one day is scrolling the internet at her house, looking for jobs essentially close to her, and while she's scrolling, this one job offer just pops up on her screen: Morning Glory Milking Farm, and that takes her to a world of wonders that I believe Xander can.
Right. Well, so the start of the book, it's really, as you'll soon hear, quite a beautifully written book, and so it starts off with a description of Violet looking at the training video to prepare for her first day at the Morning Glory Milking Farm, and so it opens with a lady who will soon to be Violet's coworker.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. Oh wait, no. Oh, sorry. I just saw the chat. Chat said just subbed equals 1 stripped item. I don't have any money. Anyways, continue.
So it starts off with her watching this training video, and so Violet's soon-to-be coworker is in there, and she's demonstrating basically what Violet's job as a milking technician will be, and demonstrating in the very place that she'll be working. And what exactly is it that she would be doing in there, Donald?
Violet, as we discussed, is a milking technician. So what that is someone that extracts a certain thing from a species, let's say.
Yes.
For science purposes and medical reasons to help.
Yeah, it's for supplements and medical, like, medicines.
Yes,
right?
and medical advancements
Yes.
in the scientific field.
So we want to actually say right now that Violet is doing a good thing here.
Yes.
You know,
By no means is she taking advantage of the system.
So what she's doing is taking a minotaur, you may be familiar, half man, half bull, and relieving him of his semen.
Through a technique called milking. I don't think TOS will allow me to go into details about milking.
No. I mean, you can figure out what exactly it is. Okay.
It's just like milking a cow.
There's no way we're getting through the stream without talking. It's not happening.
Oh, we will find ways around it. Well, no.
No, you
Okay.
can talk about. We're strictly reviewing this in an educational
Yes.
and like.
We're by no means are we fetishizing or making fun of.
We are reviewing a book here.
An excellently well, like, okay, all jokes aside, like, yes, the subject matter of this book is, funny at the end of the day.
It is.
But the author, was it a she? Yes,
check on
we're going to, while he checks my claim, the author is an excellent author. The way that they articulate their words and the way her name is Niskata.
CM Nascosta.
Miss CM. Miss CM is an amazing chat. Oh, hey, we're getting subs. Thank you. I appreciate all of the subs. Yes. Anyways, the way that she uses her words to describe the scenery and the way that it plays in your imagination is just phenomenal. Like, jokes aside.
Yeah, but no, I think we need to just go into it because I don't think we're gonna be able to like dance around this topic. It's literally the only subject in the book. It's like
No Moist Critical talked about what that bad dude did.
Yeah.
Okay, mind you, we're basing this off of Moist Critical. Like our credit goes to Moist Critical and his
great
book
idea,
review.
his review of Haunting Adeline, which is a way worse book than anything we've ever read.
Yes.
So I think we can talk about it.
Go ahead.
Both. They're jerking off the minotaurs. Okay?
For science.
So the way it works, as you discover later in the book, is that this semen is basically collected and transformed into a little blue pill that I know many of y'all are very familiar with, the equivalent of Viagra. Minotaurs, as we all know, have very strong testosterone and a lot of semen, and so similar to how you or I would donate plasma, they donate bull cum.
Yes, and later on in the book, it does a really good job of explaining why the bulls need this.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where if they don't get milked, some minotaurs go through pain. Because it is essentially them in their most intense heat cycles.
Yeah, any animal has a breeding cycle.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. Yeah, it makes sense.
And you know, like some Minotaurs don't have a partner, so like there's a lot of different reasons why some Minotaurs would go to this milking facility.
Yes.
So Violet, throughout her years here, like actually I think she spent like a year almost.
It was I think it was about a year.
Yeah, she spent a good chunk at this facility, and she did a great job. She
was like one. I mean, it seemed like she was one of the best. Honestly.
Yeah. So in this story, and we're going to have to break it down a little further. In this story, there are 4 types of, how do I say this? Donators.
Yes.
You have your clock watchers. Actually, I'm going to say that one for last. You have your pop and goes. Those are your first timers. Your minotaurs that this is their first time, so they're gonna be a little quick to the draw, or they're gonna not be as experienced to know like when things need to be, and you know, and you're their first timers. Then you have what were they called? The collectors. They weren't called the collectors. They were the ones that know exactly how much they have.
Oh, yeah. The like producers or something like that. Basically, it's just someone who works really hard to create a large volume of semen
and knows exactly how much.
Like they have it down to a science. Like, oh, I ate like extra carrots today, so I'm gonna have a real fat load. Basically, they've got it down to a science, which is really impressive. Honestly, something I think we all strive to be able to achieve one day. But Sorry. No, and then I want to talk about the good little cows.
Oh, yes.
So the next category is the good little cows, who essentially have a fetish for being milked. We actually learn on the story that there's a lot of interspecies fetishes in the world, which is really interesting. But yeah, basically they have a fetish for being milked, and so they want their provider to dress up like a cow and like a female cow. Well,
chat, just hold on. This bathtub is filled, chat.
Yeah. We have lots of water.
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, but don't you ever accuse us of doing a fake bathtub stream.
Oh yeah, dude. We take the odds seriously, unlike some people.
Kevin.
Oh, I was gonna leave him unnamed, but you know who you are.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Camarillo.
Mm-hmm. Lost the odds over a punch sandwich.
Punch sandwich.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Good little cows.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It's just they have a little fetish, and then you want to talk about the clock watchers. That'll be a good segue into Rourke.
Yes, the clock watchers. They are on a tight schedule. They're your 100% businessmen.
Oh yeah.
They go in at 12:01. They expect to get out at 12:10. They know exactly how long they're gonna be at that table, and they're just like this. They're in and out. They're strictly business. Except this one guy. This. Now, admittedly, this is going to sound weird because this is our first actual discussion about this. But the book does a really good job of portraying Rourke. His name is Rourke, and
that they do.
He is a minotaur. I'm gonna let you think about that for a couple minutes. All right, thinking's over. The book does an amazing job of honestly making you fall in love with this guy. That was not the right words to use in the. Anyways. It doesn't.
No, it does. Though. It does. It really does. Yeah. I mean, like he's a man that you want to be with. Yeah.
J. Cole.
You can just leave that, but that's fine. Okay.
Anti-dandruff. Anyways. Oh. What else? Okay. So our main characters, our main two, are Violet and Rourke. Rourke is this very stoic minotaur that comes from, I almost want to say trauma because of one thing that we will get to when we get to our discussion. But there's a little bit of trauma there. Now, the way that this clock watcher ends up meeting our main character is through the job. Now, what makes this clock watcher special is Violet has, by this time, Violet has been there for months.
Yeah.
And Violet knows the tendencies already. She knows what they're gonna do. She got it down packed.
Oh yeah.
and she knows that the clock watchers don't make a sound. They sit in that chair, they get their thing done, and they immediately leave. But for some reason, this session and this clock watcher was just making a little too much noise for the average clock watcher, and this did something to Violet.
Yeah, so it actually, if I can correct you here for a second, I'm pretty sure that. So Violet, for the record, is very much mostly completely professional, all business with her clients.
Yes.
It's actually really, I mean, she just wants to do the best job and move on with her life, you know? She's there to get paid. Except with work, right? Where, what I was going to correct you on is, I'm pretty sure it's the end of her first day by herself where she's actually doing it and she already finds him.
Oh.
At this time, she does not know his name. Obviously, for the most part, you want to keep this pretty anonymous.
Yeah.
But, so she doesn't know his name. All she knows is the way his penis looks. And she does a stupendous job with it. It goes into quite a bit of detail with what she does with her fingers and where they go and whatnot.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. Without getting into too much detail of what she does.
Right. Yeah, I gotta put my feet up.
What?
I'm so cramped.
What are your opinions on that?
Yeah, okay, that's a good question. Are my feet in the shot? I hope not.
No.
Okay, so...
Not trying to give that away for free. That,
No.
if we were on Twitch, that would be a tier 3 sub. Since we're on YouTube, that will be an IRL donation.
Yeah, if you come to my apartment and give me $100, I'll put my feet on camera. No, so how did I feel? I think I felt pretty uncomfortable the first time reading that stuff. You may not know this, but I'm not a huge smut reader, Donald. And so...
I want to keep my business to myself.
Well, I'm not. And, I'm really not. And so this, you know, it really took me by surprise, the way this was written. Oh, no, I'm okay, thanks. But it was written in very great detail. Almost surprisingly good detail, honestly. More detail than I probably wanted to read when reading stuff of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. It was fantastic, honestly. I think it might be the best book I've ever read. But that's besides the point. Yeah, I just felt a little thrown off, you know? I think when you read true art, you're likely to get, you know, kind of thrown off by it because you're not used to something like that. How did you feel?
Reading the scenes, it was very, the word isn't visceral.
It very well might be.
Yeah, I mean, if I can't think of a substitute, it might as well be, yeah, you're right. It was this, Mrs. CM has a very, like, interesting way of describing things. And it's not like your basic, like, she grabbed it, you know, she tugged on it, you know, she, like, whatever. Like, it goes in deep detail what she does to Rourke. And to the point where you almost have phantom pain. Like it's very descriptive. Now on the topic of like feeling uncomfortable, I don't want to say I'm a little desensitized, but it definitely was like what am I reading almost. And it did catch me by surprise with some of like the language that Mrs. CM used.
Oh yeah.
Because it was just really descriptive. But it was done with like, I want to say, so much respect almost.
Yeah, she really does care about Minotaur penis, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think like
I
think it's important to think.
Finish your sentence and I got a question.
Okay, I think it's important to think of this from the perspective of an author who, in spite of however you may feel about it, truly does believe that what she's writing is art, and therefore puts a level of work into it that's incredible, honestly.
My question is, since Mrs. CM put so much detail into Rourke's member,
right?
What is the one thing that sticks out to you that you can just?
I think you're asking because you know the answer.
What is the answer?
The balls.
Yes, yes. Mrs. CM put so much description
on the fucking balls.
On the testicles.
Yeah.
To the point where I think she focused a little too much on the testicles.
I think I could agree with that. I personally wanted to see more I mean, how much can I just say whatever I want?
Fuck it.
All right, okay. I wanted to see more focus on the glans penis and the frenulum, which is, I mean, that's where the pleasure center comes from, right? And so I think the idea that she would make someone who honestly is just trying to get the job done focus so heavily on the balls seems weird to me.
Yes.
You got to work on the money makers here, and the money makers right at the tip, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Demonetized. It doesn't matter. I don't make money off my channel anyway.
I was gonna say that you have to be monetized first. Yeah. No. Okay. So we got to get through this story here.
Yes.
So I'm gonna kind of push through.
You train had the synopsis.
Right. So, train whatever. Okay. So it's as we go through. Basically, again, Violet's mostly professional with all her clients. Rourke shows up. Again, she doesn't know his name at first. Rourke shows up every once in a while. She gets unbelievably horny every time he shows up. Everything else is like, oh, I'm just whatever. When she sees Rourke, she's like, I mean, there's like some insane descriptions of the things she does after going home from work. In response to seeing that.
Yeah.
So she gets like obsessed with him, just like. I mean, low-key pure lust if you think about it.
Like, pretty quickly, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, actually, one of the things I told Donald, maybe a criticism, is that it's like you spend one chapter and she's talking about how she wants to be professional and the best at her job or anything, and then right as soon as she does her job for the first time, she's incredibly horny.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, I thought I was dealing with a professional here, and she seems to really be slacking in that department when it comes to him. But anyway, so it goes through. Eventually, there's like this coffee shop in town, and I don't remember how, but somehow she just sees him and just knows that it's him.
I think it was the way that he spoke.
Oh, that's right. It was his voice. It was like, cause they mention his voice a lot.
Yeah, well, I think the Mrs. CM's focus on his voice so much is because it makes him different from other clock watchers. Because other clock watchers don't say anything.
That's a good point.
But like the fact that she was able to like clock his voice was insane.
Yo, BBK said tubby in the tub.
Chat is going off. Yeah.
Tubby in the tub, bro.
My cousin, shout out to my cousin. He says this is the perfect topic for
bathroom environment. I was gonna ask. Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
Mr. Donovan.
Yes, I appreciate it. I'll be on Overwatch later. Anyways, fourth wall break. Yes. Okay. So she discovers who Rourke is, and I think that Rourke. Obviously, he saw who she was, so he has an inkling.
Well, no. Well, but like she's like low key like
she's covered up, right?
Yeah,
it's just her eyes.
Yeah,
but for some reason he buys her a coffee.
Yeah, he doesn't know who she is. I mean,
which is a little odd.
It's a little crazy for someone who just touched your dick really good, basically.
Yeah.
Well, actually, when I say it like that, it kind of makes sense. I can't lie. That's. I mean, That's how men work, I think,
So, most,
yeah. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's what it is. So, anyways, yeah, and so they meet and they start talking, and then at some point they, like, kind of, I guess, acknowledge that, like, what she does.
Yeah.
And that it's, like, with him and stuff. And so at some point they kind of just start forming, I feel like the relationship formed really quickly, honestly. At least in terms of the timeline of the book.
Yes. Okay.
Like the book didn't spend enough time on fostering their relationship, probably just so they could start having sex. But that's like spoiler. Sorry.
No, sorry. They do end up. We should have started. This is a spoiler.
Spoiler warning. if you want to read this, if you want to read this, I would recommend you turn off the stream, and go read it right now.
Or if you don't want to read it, because
we didn't even mention that yet, did we? That you would listen to the audiobook?
Oh, okay. We'll get to the audiobook in a second. Let's finish this. Let's finish this. The summary of the story. One of my biggest complaints with the book is I feel like it doesn't differentiate between flashbacks, because
oh my god.
Because mind you, they date for like months before they first have sex, but the book like shows it in a flashback, and and you don't even realize until like there's very subtle like maybe a sentence that alludes to the fact that you're in a flashback.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest complaint. Is it was
it was honestly really weird because everything was well written besides that part.
Yeah.
Like the flashback parts were so weird. Like it most of the time it would be Donald like because I would get ahead because he was listening to the audiobook and I was just reading it, and so I would be reading something and then he would turn to me and he had to act like he looked at me like this and I was like, it's because we're in a flashback. Like I had to explain yeah, don't worry, bro. I had to go back and check it. Because it's really weird. It's a weird way to write stuff, honestly, which sucks because the rest of the book is so well written. Like we said. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up the story.
Yeah,
basically.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so they start dating. There's like an implication. I think part of the reason they don't have sex is because it's like they want to. Like Violet has to keep a line between her work and her relationship, basically, and obviously the nature of her work is inherently sexual, and so that kind of causes a thing. But then there's also like that. Basically, Rourke is just trying to be a gentleman to her because of the context and how they met, which that's all great stuff.
Dude, the book makes him a really nice man.
Oh, he's an awesome person. He genuinely is. Dude, one of the details actually, by the way, is that Minotaurs get rings in their nose when they get married, and he took it out before he ever pursued her because he didn't want to like be a married man, like because he was divorced.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to. He didn't want to be seen as a married man, like with which was awesome. Anyways, yeah, and so it goes through, and then eventually he's kind of basically saying like don't prepare properly to have sex, you're gonna fucking die. Which, by the way, was my prediction. I thought that's how the book was.
Dude, we talked about when we were first getting into like the meat and potatoes of this. We were like, dude, the book is gonna die with him like finally like entering her, and then it's just like Mortal Kombat, like.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna die when they had.
100%.
We should have known that. I think there's a sequel. I think we should have known that like that wouldn't have happened, but.
Oh, we gotta read the sequel now. Let us know in the comments or in chat right now if you want to watch, if you want to hear us talk about the sequel.
Yeah, we can do a stream anywhere.
Yeah. So the book, I mean, essentially just wraps up with them essentially just living together almost.
Yeah, they just have sex and then they get together and then now they're just living together. They're a cute couple. Whatever. Yes. It's great. It's honestly great. It's a great ending. I think the ending was a little rushed.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I would like because. The climax, I guess, is supposed to be them having sex, because it's like the most earth-shattering sex she's ever had. Like, yeah. She like.
Mind you, she mentions, I think on multiple occasions, that if she has sex with this Minotaur, she will never go back to humans again.
Well, actually, I think it's time we discussed how big this penis is.
Okay.
I do want to say, apparently not as big as I initially pictured.
Okay. Hold on. So yeah, the book just wraps up with them just being together. That's essentially the ending. So let's enter the portion of our like personal discussions, because we, believe it or not, haven't actually had a discussion about this book. No. We wanted to save it and show you the raw moment of our discussion. So welcome to our raw moment.
Yes.
So about penis size.
Yeah, I thought. So the way they described it, and the way they described all the balls and shit, like I literally thought like one of his balls was like the size of my head.
Yeah, the way that they described his penis is
I thought it was like this big, bro.
Yes,
right. Like
they always describe her with like she had to put two hands over his like massive.
No, and it was like that. Her two hands couldn't even clasp around.
Yes,
which granted, she does not have small hands.
Yeah,
that is very possible. I mean, she was really getting in fine details there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought I swear to God, I pictured something like this big.
Also saying like fucking massive.
But the way they described it, I think it's only about like this big, which
granted
is still humongous. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. That's certainly bigger than mine. But holy shit, dude, there's just no comfortable way to sit in this bathtub. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, it is big, but it's not as big as I had thought. And that was, and not disappointing, but I was like, oh, okay, like I'd been picturing everything wrong this whole time.
Yes. So I have some, I wouldn't say questions about it, but so in our quick synopsis, we left out a couple of characters. Galus, which is the vampire, correct?
Yeah, there's vampires. by the way.
This universe is filled with demi-humans and beast-men. I will not go into the difference between demi-humans and beast-men because...
No one asked you to.
Yeah. You got me there.
I know. And even if they did.
That would have been a whole other discussion.
Yeah. No.
But to the point where, mind you, Violet has moved to this interspecies, like, city, or not, like, town, I'd say. Town is a better word.
Yeah, but the whole world is
interspecies, yes.
But she comes from an all-human neighborhood and, like, town, whatever, basically, so.
Which Galus isn't, it's just someone I thought I'd bring up real quick, because there's nothing really important about her. But I wanted to know your opinions on the orc receptionist.
Which one was that?
The one that was a general, like, bitch. Like, the one that gave her the pop goes, like, in a row because she just fucking hated her.
Yeah, fuck her? I don't know. I don't really have any opinion. I think my opinion is just the opinion, which is that she just sucks. And she's just, like, awful, and you just hate her so much. And it's like, yeah, she like, I didn't enjoy the parts of the book with her in it.
No, that she was a general bitch.
I mean, by design. She was meant to be unlikable, 100%.
Which, I mean, that give a point to Mrs. CM, because if you write a character that is meant to be hated, and at the end of the day, she's hated, you did well.
When we edit together clips of this, we're gonna have a point counter right here. Right here is where it goes. You see that? Look, it just went up by 1.
Oh,
yeah, that was cool.
Oh,
we just post that raw clip with no.
What do you mean it's live?
You can't, like, record it or save it or something?
I probably could, yeah.
Okay, I hope so.
Maybe.
I don't want to lose this.
Yeah. Okay, so peeking back a little bit of our earlier conversation, at what point in the book did you get comfortable, like fully comfortable reading all the mature parts?
Never.
Really?
So, okay, no, not really. I think there was a point where it's like, it wasn't that big of a deal, but at the same time, it kind of keeps ramping up.
Mm-hmm.
There was one. Yes. I'm gonna see if I can find. I think I remember roughly what chapter it is. There was one passage that was so upsetting that I had to actually stop for a second.
While he's doing that, I'm going to read some of my personal thoughts. On my list that I have here, we talked about how much I disliked how there wasn't really much of a difference between flashbacks or not. Like, I feel like there should have been a little bit more clear indicator. I'm gonna read this next one verbatim. He's actually really sweet. Like, I'd get swooned too.
This book is actual porn, and that's what bothers you?
No, that's not, no.
Okay.
That's not what I meant by that. No, that means that, like, I get it. Like, I'd fall for him too. Almost. But, like, in a fictional sense, you know? Oh, did you find it?
Well,
did you find something?
I found something. I think that's what it is, but I'm gonna let me. Oh my god! I'm on this, like, horrible scam website. And I'm getting destroyed.
Your Apple 13 has 7 viruses on it. That's what his pop-ups say.
Do you think I can just read actual smut on here? Like,
replace the words. The
no, but the word is the important part. The word is what bothered me.
Oh, is it the sex? Oh yeah, is it that one? That was actually my next point.
Is this one?
Oh no.
Oh, what was it? Let me see.
Is this one?
Oh yeah, but that is bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this.
Okay, this is educational purposes. Go ahead.
Massive in her hand and impossibly thick, even in its softened state. His cock was a comfortably familiar weight as she dragged her fingers slowly up his shaft and down again, encouraging his foreskin to slide with the motion, gradually exposing his pink head. A tiny bead of moisture pooled in the slit, visible every time she exposed the shiny... Yeah, see, that's where it got me. Like, when I saw a tiny bead of moisture pooled in the slit, I genuinely... This is chapter 16 out of, like, 18. 17. Holy shit, yeah. And I genuinely considered just not reading it anymore because it was so bad. Okay, I'm going to try to find... I don't think that's what it was. I'm going to try to find what it actually was. You can keep going with your points.
My next point was... Okay, I'm going to read this again verbatim. Every time she used the word sex, as a synonym for the male-female part, I hated it.
Yeah,
I
that's so
genuinely like. You might as well said the word. You know, the V word. I don't know if that's against YouTube TOS, but
Everything we've been doing has been against.
yeah, I
YouTube.
might as well. Like, I hated every time they described, not described. Well, no, yes. Every time they described like anything to do with her vagina,
They just called it her sex.
yes, they were like, oh, and she squeezed her sex, or like she tightened her sex. I'm like, what? To the first couple of times the word sex was used as a synonym, I had to like reread it because I was so confused. The next point, she's real good at her job and she makes bank. We, didn't really tell you because it wasn't really like lore important, but for the first couple of sessions before she knew who Rourke was, there was one identifier, and it was, well, in this profession, if you do a good enough job, you are up for the opportunity of getting reserved, I'd say, to the point where like I would like, just give an example. If this was Violet and I was Rourke, I would be like, hey, I want to request this so and so at this time.
Yeah.
And
okay.
so they would.
You're about to do something crazy to me, dude.
No. And so whenever she got her list at the beginning of the day for her work schedule, she would see a purple insignia, and that would specify that she got a special. She was like requested personally. Oh, interjection.
No, this isn't even what I was looking for. But...
Oh, this is another bad part.
No, is this what you want, sweetheart? Is this cock what you want?
What was the point of that?
That just came up and I thought that was like, I think that's a good one. That is a good one.
So this actually brings up another point that I was going to bring up.
Oh,
there's so much about professionalism to the point where like I think the receptionists are dumb. Rourke was requesting the same person at the same time. Like, what was it, every Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why didn't they pick up on something? Like, they didn't pick up on like the pattern recognition or anything. Anyways, so every Friday Rourke would request her. He would essentially tip her $100. So every Friday she was at least making $100, and she made bank to the point where she was able to pay her debt off, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe she was able to pay her debt off.
I'm sorry, I'm getting drawn back in.
No, you're good. It happens. It
does. Oh.
Did you get another point?
Please.
Oh, I don't think
she's like begging for it, dude.
She's begging for the
saying please. I
for the
need
British
it so bad.
For the British Broadcasting Channel. Well, I mean it's.
Yeah, but bull into the black.
Yeah. It still works.
It does.
Another point that I have is this is actually a pretty long one. I don't know if she finally realized the fact that fuck, I'm reading this wrong. I don't know if she finally realized this fact by chapter 15, or if she's just now thinking about it to where we the readers are acknowledging it. She finally at chapter 15 makes the correlation, makes the connection to the milking process of how they make money off of it, how it's essentially like donating plasma for humans. In chapter 15, she finally puts that together for some reason. Like, oh, this isn't sexual for them. This is the equivalent of us donating plasma. Like Xander said earlier in the stream. Mm. So again, I don't know if she finally realized that by chapter 15. Mind you, if she did, there was only 2 more chapters for her to think about it, because there's 17 chapters in this. Or if she's just thinking about it so us the reader are aware of it.
I'm trying to find, I had a couple of screenshots of stuff that I thought was crazy.
Oh, this is a point at the end, towards the end of the book, that I brought up to Xander, and he was also like had an opinion on it. And it just says elves are stretchy. We have to bring that up. It just says elves are stretchy.
It does say elves are stretchy.
In the book, for some reason, it spends almost like 2 paragraphs on one of Rourke's neighbors, which is an elf. And she is having essentially like a heart-to-heart with Violet, saying how like other species will look at them differently for being like an interspecies relationship, and the troubles and the complications that she had with dating a minotaur, because this elf that is his neighbor is a minotaur. And in the book, it straight up just says that elves, no matter how petite they are, can stretch, and was able to fit the minotaur, which was weird that they had to like specify that.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're writing about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You might as well go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any other notes on that?
I have my last note that says, this book is actually makes me think about things in certain contexts as overly sexual, in the sense of like, after I finished this book, I stopped thinking of things as overly sexual. You know what I mean? Like I like at the beginning of the book, I thought of the milking process as 100% sexual. Like, oh, like there's alternative motives to this. But by the end of the book, I was like, okay, there's different like reasons. There's reasonings to do certain things, and it just made me like disconnect acts with sexuality, if that makes sense.
Well, I think it is sexual, but it's not sexual in the sense of like perversion.
Yes.
Because I mean, it is a function of animals to reproduce, right? And so it's built into the way they are. It's not their fault. It's not like they're not doing it. Some of them, the good little cows, are perverts.
Oh, 100%.
They are
100%.
just perverts. But most of them are just going because either they need money or they need to be milked. Like, I mean, that's not... It's certainly abnormal from a human perspective. Especially because... You know what? I'm finally going to say it. If it's not about making money, which some of them it might not be, why can't they just masturbate?
Wait, hold on, wait. I've never thought that. Hold on. That's a good point.
I mean, like...
Wait, no, I have a counter argument to that statement.
Okay.
Would you rather, I don't want to say come, but I'll use come. Would you rather come for free or come for money?
No, that's a great point.
Yeah.
You got me there. But...
Oh, I figured it out. The people that know exactly how much they'll make with their load are called earners.
Earners.
Okay.
Is that a Google AI?
Yes!
Google AI
Guys,
overview?
I'm not gonna lie, I had to look it up. I'm gonna be 100% honest. But
we read this a while ago.
Yes, yeah, this is during winter break. That was
this
like
was long over
maybe a month ago almost.
Yeah.
But there is a Google AI for Morning Glory milking flour.
Yeah, if you wanna, a good rundown. Yeah.
Speaking of rundowns, let's get to our different mediums of reading. Because I said I was going to bring that up later, and later is now.
Sure. Yeah, so I read it. I used readfreebooks.com or something like that. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I bought the book.
Yeah.
I have a printed copy just in my bedroom over there, obviously. Can't show it on stream for whatever reason, but I have it.
That would require us to get off a frame, and we don't want to ruin our setup right now.
Precisely.
No, I, on the other hand, I had Spotify Premium, I'm not going to lie. And I read the audiobook. And as much as I want to say, like, yeah, you imagining the things is, like, worse, is bad.
No, I think yours is definitely worse.
I had a woman speak in my ear about all of the sexual things in this book.
Yeah,
and she did voices, and she did accents, and whoever Whoever, you know what? Let me go to Spotify. Let me see if I can pull up the audio credit. But whoever read this book, I hate to say it, did a phenomenal job. I'm not gonna lie. The way that she read these, the way that she read this was insane. Holy shit! I have to buy the audiobook now.
No.
It's because I switched to student, 100%.
No, what do you? Oh, but you had always bought it because because we're supporting the author here. Excuse me, Shakespeare.
Holy shit! I'm reading this. Mrs. C.M. Nascostosa has a blue ribbon romance. Holy shit! She has multiple sequels. Moon-blooded breeding clinic. Sweet Berry? Oh my god. Guys, I shouldn't have looked up who read this. I think we found the sequel. Holy. It doesn't credit who spoke in this. I would love to tell y'all who did this. I like honestly. Let me do some more. No. Oh, here we go. Narrator, Mrs. Eve Kane. You did a phenomenal job. As much as I kind of hated how you spoke in my... Eva, I'm sorry. Eva. As much as you spoke in my ear about the actions of Violet and Rourke, you did an amazing job.
Well done.
Well done. Chef's kiss. I have some other questions. What personal impacts were shaped from this book?
Well, I think it made my life worse.
Really? In what aspects?
Well, when I had to read it.
Okay, hold on. You make it sound like you were forced.
Well, it was my idea, so I'm not gonna. You trying to pull it to the pool in a sec?
Yeah, no.
We can keep streaming. No, it did make my life worse. It was funny. It was entertaining.
Yes, it was.
It really was entertaining, and I don't regret reading it at all. I think there was a level of shame in reading something like that, and that actually it brings up an interesting point about like those TikTok girls that are like, when I'm high-key reading smut in public and shit, like I'm like, because now as someone who's read smut in public, I felt so ashamed, really? And I didn't feel ashamed, but I was looking like damn, like it'd be kind of weird if someone like saw me. Right?
Oh yeah,
yes. and that makes me want to bring up that. It would be even more shameful if I was horny while reading that. Now, on that note, no.
Were you?
No.
Me neither.
For the most part. I really wasn't.
Actually, that is a great segue to my next point.
Yeah.
Sander, out of 10, what was insert graphic here when in post-production?
Oh yeah, look, shining with lights and like.
What was the boner meter?
Dragons swirling around. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Boner meter.
Yeah, boner meter.
Boner meter. It's right here, guys. Just so you know.
Yeah. You see it? You see the boner meter?
Out of 10, what was your boner meter?
Okay, to be clear, you're asking me how aroused I was while reading this. Because some chapters, some chapters were enticing. Some chapters were unbelievably difficult to read. Some chapters were genuinely just really sweet. There was one chapter that was beautiful and just romantic and sweet.
What was that chapter? Enlighten us.
I don't remember. I think it was chapter 14, maybe?
It was whenever they went on the date, right?
Yeah, and they just had like a date and they just talked about respecting each other.
It was not the one where she...
Oh, no, it was not that one.
Okay. Mind you.
But they just went out and like had a good time and they were really sweet to each other and stuff. It was good. So I would put my boner meter at a solid 6.5.
Really? I would have said 7.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you're more predisposed to, you know, whatever. Yeah, I mean that's cool. Yeah, we have our own opinions. I'm trying to get out of this pretty soon. I'm uncomfortable with shit. But what I do want to let's do one last thing. Now let's just talk about rating the book out of 10. Now, this is not like let's first do was the book better than we expected? I would say yes.
Oh, 100%.
So
I went
much
into
better.
this book thinking it was just like straight Minotaur sex.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
not
it was
gonna
just
lie.
going to be a lot of porn.
Yeah.
And no substance. I was proven wrong.
What was your biggest complaint, if you had one?
The wording of certain sexual things. The word slit bothers me.
Really?
Sex instead of vagina.
Yes.
The word slit when it refers to a penis hole. Yeah, that bothers me.
The word sex as vagina.
The
also.
word sex as vagina.
The flashbacks were my biggest complaint, honestly.
Yeah, that
Like,
was going to be my other
Mrs.
complaint.
CM, you did an amazing job, but I just kind of wish you would emphasize that it was a flashback with just not one word, because
Maybe we're just too stupid, low key. Maybe we like everyone
Oh,
else
yeah.
is like
because
like can just catch up. But I think.
because
I don't know how much your Minotaur porn book needs to be like a difficult or like for advanced readers, you know.
Because like one
Granted,
example
though,
of the
it should only be for adults.
yes, 100%, only for 18
Yeah,
plus.
yeah, I
Like
would
one
not-
of the examples of a flashback was like she literally said like a week ago, and then it was just like lore dump.
Paragraphs. It was
like lore dump.
3/4 of a chapter.
And then at the end, or somewhere in the middle of those 3 paragraphs, she would be like, "This was a week ago."
Well, yeah, and what's weird is that like she would do this, and it's like that entire chapter took place in like the 2 seconds she was thinking about it in the coffee shop while talking to him or something like that.
Yes, that was
Like
my
that's I mean it's some like fucking Naruto level flashback pacing.
100%.
Yeah, which is not a compliment.
No.
Miss Nakosta.
What was your opinion on human or interspecies integration?
I thought it was so weird that she mentioned that for one chapter
Dude,
at the very end,
yes.
and then never again.
Yes, there was like a subplot of like interspecies racism, but it only lasted a chapter and it never was mentioned again, which I think I would have enjoyed if the book was a little bit longer and it spent more time with how like humans interacted with other species.
Maybe this is just me being a Scrooge here. Maybe if there was just a little bit less Minotaur jerking off
and more world building
and more. Hey, the world was actually pretty extensively built.
Oh my god, the world was beautiful.
Yeah, I think she created such a good narrative that I started wanting it to be less smutty. Even though that's the point. Though that's the point of the book, I was like, you're actually creating a compelling story.
And I mean, maybe there's more world building in the sequels.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Yes, let us know in the comments.
All the 2 people that are still watching.
This is all up to you,
including my girlfriend.
Dude.
So, no, okay. Final thing, real quick for me at least. I don't know what you're gonna do.
No, I mean, I think we got everything.
Yeah, rating out of 10, just raw rating.
Okay, I have to go 8 out of 10. I left this book wanting more. I'm not gonna lie. Like I left this book intrigued and wanting more world building. I hated the fact that it ended with Rourke and Violet are gonna be together. Like I want
like no shit they were gonna be together.
Yeah, like I want their life to be. I want to see if they get married and if this interspecies relationship works out in the end. I want that.
Yeah, I think I put it at like also a 6.5.
Yeah.
But like that's just because, like I said, there were some parts that were really good that made me wish it wasn't about, lusting over a Minotaur.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for me, bro.
Dude, I got one final question.
All right, one more.
Did this change your views on interspecies?
No, I can't say it did. Okay, wait. I'm assuming you mean interspecies like content.
Yeah.
I know you're not just asking me if I like bestiality now.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
because
I know
technically it's not bestiality because they're not animals. It's a subgroup, but we're not getting into that.
Yeah. No. I think my perspective is just what it always was. Maybe my perspective might not be what you think it is, but I think it's just about the same.
Yeah.
I don't think I was. I mean, I certainly don't feel worse about it now.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you for sure that I feel better, but I don't feel worse for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and unless you have anything to add, I think we went over the book. This was, I mean, I actually had a lot more fun than I thought I was gonna.
This was really fun. I'm honestly kind of down to stream again. Maybe not in a bad tub.
Yes, more of a in my usual setting, like gaming.
Yeah.
Segue. Speaking of gaming, I might stream Resident Evil 8 because I love me some Lady Demetress.
Like one of the YouTubers, like the screen rips away and you're like, I've got a new gaming channel, guys.
All of my
this is the gaming channel.
Yeah, all of my stuff just goes on one channel.
Yeah.
Let me know if you would like to watch me stream Resident Evil 8. I will keep you posted if I decide to do that. But Xandra, I really appreciate you joining me on today's stream.
Yes, it was an honor. It was a pleasure.
Dude, it was really fun.
Follow Big Ounce Sheds.
Yes, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Big Ounce Sheds. You get to see this guy do amazing things on the saxophone. I mean, this guy gets to lay down fucking licks like crazy. So go follow him. I would say it's in the description, but I mean, maybe I would add that after this video so you can follow him.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I want you to post this, like just actually publicly post this, though.
It is.
Well, no, but like it's gonna be uploaded fully.
That's what it is right now. Do you not understand that?
Well, whatever.
But yes,
This could be how we get famous, dude.
Yes, maybe. I appreciate everything that you've done anything for me. No, you have. You've supported me throughout all the years that I've decided to YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for since I was in middle school.
It all led up to this.
Yes, it all led up to a bathtub stream, and I'm glad every single one of you are in here, and I'm glad you watched. I believe that is the end of the stream. I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe, and go check out some of my other videos, and turn on notifications. I am on Twitch, RicketRam33, if you want to follow me on Twitch. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. You got any plugs? You got anything besides Ounce Sheds?
Nah, Big Ounce Sheds. Follow. I don't know. Ron Carter BBK base page. Penguin Z0.
Okay, you might as well follow Markiplier.
Shouting out small channels now.
Shout out Jacksepticeye. Shout out PewDiePie.
Yeah. PewDiePie, he's just up and comer. He's doing really good. Yeah.
Dude, he's a new guy. Let's see if I can end stream on my phone.
I don't think you can.
No, I can't.
All right,
you're gonna get a close up of me walking up there.
Let's go.
Getting out of this tub.
I'm so excited to get out of this pub.
Hello, guys. Again,
it's just cloudy.
I appreciate y'all showing up. You can't see me, but yes, thank you all for making an appearance.
My legs.
Oh, thank you guys. Guys, trust, I'm ending it. How do I end this thing?